Hiya, welcome. Today I've got some mail, and when it came, I couldn't remember what it was, and then a couple of minutes later I remembered, and I'm really excited to open this and show you all on camera. It's not going to mean a great deal to many of you, but hopefully there's a few of you out there who will understand. Let's just get it open and find out exactly what this is. Ordered this earlier last week and came today. Well, here they are. Oh, beautiful. What are these? They're Christmas cards, but they're no ordinary Christmas cards. They are Cold War Steve Christmas cards. Let's see if I can show it you nicely without all the glare. Fantastic. These were £10 from Cold War Steve's web shop, and the proceeds are going to Mind the Mental Health charity, which is a fantastic cause. There looks to be 2 designs of Christmas card, 10 altogether. Get the glare off that one. These very sort of dystopian, satirical scenes, and of course these being Christmas cards, they're festive scenes. Ah, wonderful. And they've got the Cold War Steve logo on the back. I better add some context to this, really, ain't I? They do come with envelopes, by the way. So, Cold War Steve, aka McFadden's Cold War, is an absolutely phenomenal Twitter account run by a really nice guy, and he's now got, I think, coming up for 150,000 followers, and he finally gave his first TV interview only a few weeks ago to Channel 4 News, and I will link to that in the description. Cold War Steve has been doing these photoshops with famous faces. We'll go through a few of them in a moment. And they're all tied together, they're all linked by one guy, that being this fella here, Steve McFadden. He's an actor, British actor. For those who don't know him, he's an iconic guy in the UK, famous all across the country and beyond for playing Phil Mitchell in popular British soap opera EastEnders. And let's have a little look at a clip of Phil Mitchell, Steve McFadden in action right now.
You got just as much to lose as me.
Oh, you reckon? I don't have a wife whose husband was slobbering all over his ex. Need a reminder. You didn't want it to stop. That'll break Sharon in half when she sees it.
An hunter?
What's he got to do with all this?
Well, how's he gonna feel when he finds out me and you had a thing once? And you couldn't get enough, could you?
I'm gonna shake hands, Phil.
No one plays me!
No! Phil! Phil!
Wait,
Hey, get with him! Phil, that's enough! Stop it! Home now! Come on.
Whoa. So yeah, he is a scary individual at times. Violent, takes no nonsense, takes no prisoners, but he's kind of a British institution, and the work on Twitter of Cold War Steve has just made him even more so. Let's check him out on this card as well. There you can see is he opening a present there? Yep, there's Cilla Black, now deceased singer in the corner. Well, she's more a TV presenter, but she was a singer earlier on in her career. We've got Kim Jong-il, or is it Kim Jong-un? I can never remember. He's sat next to Paul Hollywood from the Great British Bake Off. These cards are fantastic. They're so funny. I think that's Greg Wallace peering out from behind the Christmas tree. And Cliff Richard's there, just sneaking into shot. Cliff Richard being a very old and very unfashionable British recording artist. Let's just see who's on this card. And there's Kim Jong-il, or Un. I can't remember which, I do apologise. He's there again. Sitting with Jose Mourinho. Jose Mourinho is the manager of Manchester United for now, at the time of recording. Who's at the top? Michael Gove, I believe that is, a Member of Parliament in the UK. He's sat at the top of the stairs. and just fantastic. Oh, Scylla's there. You can just see Scylla Black where my finger is there. I can't wait to send these to my friends and family. They're going to be completely puzzled. I think there's still these cards available. They were £10 and free postage from Cold War Steve's web shop. I will link to them. I know he would really massively appreciate it if you gave him a follow on Twitter, because he just posts these hilarious photoshops. Really, some of them have given me a proper belly laugh over the last couple of years that he's been doing these. And if you give him a follow on Twitter and say hello, he's a great guy, and I'm sure he'll say hello back. He may even give you a follow back. And of course, this Supporting Mind for Mental Health, great charity. Love the fact that such a good charity is being supported. I always buy charity Christmas cards every year. And when I found out that Cold War Steve was releasing his own Christmas cards, and they were charity ones as well, couldn't really pass up the opportunity. He released an advent calendar recently. I'll put a picture up of that if I can find it. That was a limited run and they sold out pretty quick, and I kind of wish I'd got one because that would have been fun to open that. And he's recently had an art exhibition, so he's kind of big news now in the art world, and rightly so, because a lot of art is really sort of pretentious and snooty, and what Cold War Steve does is just funny. I like things that make me laugh. I do like art, certain art, but I like comedy, and this is art and comedy combined, really. So check him out on Twitter at coldwar_Steve. You won't regret it, I promise you that. Links to his web store and to his first ever TV interview on Channel 4 News are going to be in the description, so check those out. Treat yourself to some Cold War Steve Christmas cards. Hopefully they're still available and they're not quite as limited a run as the Advent calendar was. I think he's hoping to release some more Cold War Steve merchandise in 2019, so that's going to be a lot of fun. He's just going to get bigger and bigger. Everything he does kind of ties into this sort of era that we are now living in, particularly in Britain, but I think, you know, in America as well, and probably other parts of the world. This kind of post-Trump, post-Brexit, surrealist kind of reality that we're in now. But that's going to be it for me today. Quick mail opening to look at these fantastic Cold War Steve Christmas cards. Brilliant. I'm going to go now and write some of these and send them. Thank you for watching. Much appreciated. My social media is on the screen. I'll see you for the next video. And don't forget to send your Christmas cards out, because time's ticking on and it's going to be Christmas Day before you know it, and the post ends early before Christmas. Alright, cheers everyone. See ya.